Well, as we mentioned at 5, this is federal primary day. Voters have a few more hours to cast their ballot for congressional candidates for November. Joining us now with more on some of the key races, our political analyst, New York Post state editor Fred Dicker. And Fred, how about it? Which ones are you particularly interested in?
Well, we have 27 congressional seats in New York, and 10 of them have primaries going on, Liz, interestingly enough. The most interesting ones around here are the North Country seat, with Matt Doheny trying for a third time to become elected as a congressman, running against a relatively young Elise Stefanik. She's only 29 years old. He's 44. And in this race, Karl Rove of the George Bush presidency fame, or infamy, depending on how you look at him, has come in with a super PAC, as it's known, and spent about $600,000 on behalf of Elise Stefanik. So people across the country are watching that race to see if an impact is had there.
Could it make a difference, do you think, Fred?
Of course it could. I'm sure many viewers have seen those ads on the show. They're vicious. I mean, they really are very hard personal attacks on Matt Doheny for alleged transgressions, and that does affect people's attitudes. I mean, that's why they spend the money. If it couldn't have an effect, they wouldn't spend the money. Out in Utica, just west of us, there's another very big Republican primary people are watching. Richard Hanna, the incumbent Republican, who's a very liberal Republican, he was rated the third most liberal Republican in Congress by one group, is being challenged by an assemblywoman, Claudia Tenney, who's a Tea Party type conservative, and a lot of outside money has come into that as well. So those are the two big congressional primaries around here that people across the country really are watching.
And I think another one that they're watching, although it doesn't look like it's much of a race, is Charlie Rangel.
Well, I'm not sure it's not much of a race, but I know your point. Siena College poll last week showed that Charlie Rangel, going for an incredible 23rd term, he's been there forever, is being challenged by a state senator, Adriano Espaillat. There's racial overtones to the race there. Espaillat is Dominican-American. Charlie Rangel, of course, is African-American. And while Siena had Rangel about 13 points ahead, I would note that last year, I think it was, Siena had a winner of the Rochester primary for mayor, just the wrong person. They had it backwards. So these polls are sometimes wrong. We just saw that with Eric Cantor a few weeks ago in Virginia. So polls aren't always right, and I think, unfortunately, they tend to suppress voter turnout when they say one side is going to win and the other is going to lose.
That's an interesting point. Well, we'll talk about the results tomorrow. How's that for a deal? All right, thank you, Fred. All right, I'll take it. Fred's also on the radio, and I'm sure he'll be talking about it sooner than that. That's live from the state capitol every weekday morning, 10 to 11 on Talk 1300 AM.